Hi, welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Average Takes. I'm your host, Bob. Today we have with us Shenny, Tanner,
What's up?
and Roman.
How's it?
How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Gravy.
Pretty good.
Another day.
So today's episode is we're going to cover MLB playoffs, NBA playoffs, the NFL, all sports, whatever you need, with some average takes. That's all we got.
Yes, sir.
A couple average guys. Here we
Couple
go.
average guys.
Let's
go.
start it
Let's
with
get
a
it started.
huge game tonight, bro, that just finished. We had Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat.
Well,
Jimmy Butler's
NBA
nice.
started off. Yes,
Jimmy
sir.
Butler's nice.
Heat, money,
Heat
perfect.
look good. What I got to say is, holy bam.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What a
Defensive player of the year.
game.
32 points, bro? Are you kidding me?
14
32,
rebounds,
14
5 assists.
rebounds.
Crazy.
He looked like a
Crazy.
man against boys out there.
Definitely.
That team's hard
Lakers.
to beat. That team's going to be hard to beat.
Lakers got him in 4. Lakers are going to sweep them.
In 4?
Okay. In
You're
4.
locking it in.
I love the
Mortal
Lakers,
lock.
but
That's a mortal
at
lock.
least
I'm
6.
2-0 in my mortal locks. Lakers in 4.
6-7. 6-7, just for the money.
6-7. But you're saying Lakers too?
6-7. Lakers for sure. Oh,
Mama
yeah.
mentality.
Okay.
Lakers for sure.
Step on their neck. Don't let them breathe. Cobra Kai.
Breathe.
No mercy.
I say Lakers in 5. I think
Yeah.
it's Kobe's year. It's the Kobe year. I mean, we lost a
Yeah,
great
definitely.
person, and I think that's going to help them out, have that Mamba mentality.
Help them out tremendously.
The Lakers have been playing outstanding. They've lost 3 playoff games.
Yeah.
And
They're playing for something.
Yeah, they're playing for a bigger purpose.
Bigger purpose. We're loving it. We're loving
Lakers
the
in
gameplay.
4.
LeBron is a robot.
That's all I'm going to say.
LeBron is a robot.
I'm going to have to disagree,
That's all
though. I think it's going to have to go to Heat in 7. Only because I've been saying this every time that we talk about basketball just before this. I've been saying that the East is the stronger conference and there's better teams over there. And I think the West was really easy for the Lakers to win. I think the Lakers are a two-man show with not that great of role players. They're just stepping up and playing because they know they have the best shot to win. They know they're going to get there. But I think the Heat is the better complete team. I think the Heat is the better complete team. I think Jimmy Butler's going to be able to take some of the load of LeBron. LeBron's going to score, though, no matter what. LeBron is LeBron. I think Bam's going to be a hard matchup. I think Bam's going to be a good matchup for Anthony Davis, and I think Tyler Hero and company and Dragic and Duncan Robinson are a lot better than who the Lakers have.
I don't know. LeBron has a chip on his shoulder.
7.
LeBron knows how to run a team.
Has a chip on his shoulder, as you can see. He just triple dubbed.
Triple dubbed.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a good
king.
Nuggets team.
To secure us
Jamal Murray is
a little path to the
sleeper,
finals.
though. People sleeping on Jamal Murray.
We beat them. They're in the past.
Jamal Murray's really good.
Yeah,
They're in the past.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
We got to
the
stop
Lakers
Tyler Hero.
versus
We got to stop Duncan
finals.
Robinson. They got shooters, man. When shooters get hot, they don't miss, no matter where they're shooting from. So
And they proved that tonight.
if they can stop their shooters,
They did.
easy money. Because LeBron and AD will score points. Because they will score points no matter what. You can't stop them.
So do the Heat, though. They have Tyler Hero.
Shooters can get cold. They can get hot and they can get cold.
That's why they got 7 games.
A lot of big time plays by the whole.
That's why you're 4 games, bro. You're crack.
4 games.
It's gonna go 7. It's gonna go 7.
I don't see anyone stepping up for them. I just don't.
First game is Wednesday.
It's gonna be a phenomenal series.
Also,
who do you guys have for Finals MVP though?
Anthony Davis. Lock it in.
LeBron James, dude. Come on.
Wait, how do you log that in again? Can you log it in one more time?
Log it in. Put that in.
You got a cap on it. Why you cap on it?
I don't know. Lock that in though. Lock that in.
Locking it in.
Definitely LeBron, bro.
Anthony Davis. Lock it
Anthony
in.
Davis.
Jimmy might get it.
Yeah, I'm going to lock in Jimmy Butler. I'm going to stay true to Miami Heat because I believe in South Beach.
Jimmy Butler might get it.
I think Jimmy Butler got
I
it.
would contradict with you, Roman. on
It
your
would
page.
contradict, but if the Heat wins, Jimmy's going to get it. If the
Yes,
Lakers
sir.
win, it's going to be LeBron. Come on.
I honestly,
Yes, sir.
We'll see who can cover AD. We'll see if Bam can cover AD. How about that?
Yeah,
and
How about
Jimmy
that?
has
We'll
to
see.
stop.
that's a
LeBron.
matchup to watch.
Huge.
An
It's one hell of a unibrow to watch.
undersized Jimmy has to stop LeBron. All right. We'll see.
We will see.
Lakers definitely need more
playoff?
rebounders.
When the game they lost versus the Nuggets, they got out rebounded 19-4.
Yeah,
I
definitely
believe.
need some more rebounders.
So if you're
Anthony
letting
Davis can't just
Bam
be
in
7
there,
tall by himself. Yeah.
Look, the Lakers need to go and beg CP3 to sign with them in the offseason, or they're done for. They're not going to be able to compete in the West next year. They're not going to be able to compete with the teams that are getting built in the East. They're
Who do you
done
think is going to
Chris
get?
Paul's still
Who
in
do you
their
think is going to get
contract.
better?
Why?
Who do you think is going to get
Yeah,
better? They just
literally.
won the West. They just won the West.
cranked the West. Cranked the West.
Who's going to
While,
get better in the West?
while Golden West sat
Golden
out.
State.
Golden State sat out.
Okay, if
sat out.
Giannis goes to Golden State, then they got a chance.
No, as is. As is.
Yeah, Golden State's still
They
gonna
draft
be a
they
tough
they have
team
they
next
have
year.
the number one pick. They have the number one pick.
All right, well,
That team
It'll
I
be
do-
close. I don't think it's the number. Is it the number
I've
one?
seen them win.
They have the number one pick, and
I've
Minnesota's
seen
got the
them
number
win.
two.
I've seen them win
It's
with
Golden
Curry.
State
It's
all back
Curry.
healthy
It's
with
Curry.
the number one pick.
Trev Curry, trust me, I know.
And Chris Paul
Yeah.
is still on the OKC team.
That's
OKC
all I'm
team for a
saying.
while.
They need to beg CP3 to come over and help LeBron.
They would have
LeBron
to trade
needs
for him.
help.
They would have to
LeBron
trade
needs
for him.
help. And they need to do something.
LeBron don't need no help. LeBron don't need no help.
If
Triple
he
double.
needs to
You
win
think he
it,
needs help?
okay.
Yes.
I think he needs help.
Triple double. You think he needs help?
I think you're gonna see in the finals right now that he needs help.
He needs help. AD
He
is his
needs
help,
help.
and that's why they're good.
If
It's not gonna be enough.
I think
Yes,
you're
AD
counting
is enough.
Danny Green out a little bit too much, even though he's been
Who?
It's not gonna be
cold.
enough.
This
Who?
is his third straight year going to the finals.
It's LeBron and AD. That's all that matters.
But the bench
That's all
is
that matters.
huge. The role players is
huge.
huge.
And Alex Caruso's been coming off hot. We got a huge bench.
They played-
I'm
they
so
played
confused.
good.
What side are you on,
Sleeper
Roman?
bench.
I don't know what side you're on. You said Miami.
The
You said
Lakers.
LA.
I'm on
Okay.
the Lakers side, dude.
Okay, get your Miami
You're
take
kinda-
out
yeah,
of here
you're
then.
fence riding a little bit.
Yeah,
No.
I wasn't sure. We're
Because-
average
Yeah, a
around here.
little
Make
bit.
sure that's
Because
average.
sports is weird.
Low average
Sports is
take.
weird.
Sports are weird, but you do have
Sports
to
are
pick a
weird
side.
sometimes.
You have to pick a side, though.
All right. Well,
Let's
I'm
move to
picking the
MLB.
Lakers side. All right.
All
Let's
right,
move
let's
to
move to
MLB.
MLB.
Oh,
man.
man.
MLB
Let me get this
2020
going.
season, regular season has officially come to a close.
See you
The
later.
Playoff
Yes, sir.
brackets are set.
And I see
AL will
Pods winning the
start.
whole thing.
Calm down.
Calm down. AL starts Tuesday. Tampa Bay is the 1 seed. They'll face Toronto, the 8 seed. Oakland's the 2 seed. They'll face Chicago. That's White Sox. Minnesota's the 3 seed. They'll
okay.
face Houston. And Cleveland's the 4 seed. They'll face New York Yankees. How do we feel on AL side?
Oh,
Yeah,
Running
should we go
Tuesday.
do AL favorites? Should we say let's talk AL favorites and AL sleepers? Everybody go around and pick your favorite to win, and then your sleeper pick. Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Shane.
Bob.
Or
Oh,
Bob.
I'll go ahead. I'll start.
Yeah, Shane, let's see it.
So I'm gonna go with my AL sleeper pick, the Oakland Athletics. They are just very good right now, and I like what I'm seeing from them. In a tough battle with the Chicago White Sox, I think they go 3 games and they pull it off 2-1. Pitching will matter in the playoffs, and Chicago's will. You will see.
You don't think losing
You
Matt
will
Chapman
see.
for the year hurts Oakland?
No.
It does.
Next man up.
It does.
I mean, Jake Lamb has been playing pretty well, but it hurts them.
Gold Glover.
All right.
Platinum.
Okay.
And is that your favorite or is that your
No,
sleeper?
that's his sleeper. Who's your favorite?
Okay,
favorite.
who's your favorite to win?
Who's my favorite? Wow.
AL?
I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Twins on that one. I think they're They're hitting. They have a very tough lineup to go through, 1 through 9, especially with a universal DH. And then also they have Kenta Maeda, who has stepped it up immensely this year. And
Huge
he's a
trade
great
for them.
and especially in these 3-game series, it's who's going to win game 1. That's very important. And Maeda is very good against Greinke. I'm assuming he's going with the Astros. So I think the Twins are the favorite in the AL this year.
Can I go next? Can I go
Yeah,
next? Just
go ahead,
because
go
of
ahead.
the fucking Oakland call that you just called. Okay,
Yeah, I think that's terrible.
okay, the team to beat
Terrible.
in the AL. Let me start with that. Is the White Sox. The team to beat in the AL is the White Sox. They have Dallas Keuchel as the front runner in their starting rotation. That whole lineup's good.
Giolito.
They might have the MVP. They might have the MVP on that team. They got a bunch of good supporting role players. Oakland has no shot in this first round. They're going to get bounced in 2. I can't believe that you said Oakland was your team, your sleeper pick. That's a horrible take. That's not even an average take. That's a terrible take.
That's a terrible.
I
And then
kind of
my team
agree.
to beat.
I agree with
My
Okay.
Tanner
team to
there.
beat.
Okay, all right.
Team to beat in the AL is the Twins. I'm going to agree there. I think that's probably the hardest lineup to pitch to in the AL right now, and they have good pitching. So I just don't. I see that being a hard matchup for anybody in the AL right now. So sleeper. So yeah. Team to beat is White Sox. Sleeper will be Minnesota.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty average. Nice.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Tanner on that. Definitely.
Thank you.
Honestly, my sleeper in the AL would have to be Cleveland. I think they have what it takes to beat the Yankees. The Yankees are usually supposed to be the Bronx Bombers. They haven't showed that. They got hot for 10 games and they cooled down
Yankees not that
immensely.
great this year.
Yankees have dealt with a lot of injuries, and I think that's
Yeah.
okay.
Back around.
Yeah.
And then game 1, they do have Garrett Cole pitching, but it's against Shane Bieber. And Bieber just won the Triple Crown for pitching in the American League. So I think that the Cleveland Indians definitely have a chance. We saw the Nationals last year pitch their way to a World Series victory. Cleveland has some good pitchers. The bullpen's pretty good too. That lineup's sneaky too, hot. They have Lindor, Jose Ramirez, Franimal.
I think the only
Franimal.
knock against the Indians
Franimal.
is that they don't have their manager.
And I
With their
think
manager being out
that
going into playoffs, I think all the little things matter. I think that's going to be something that hurts them going
I think
forward.
that hurts them, but that also gives them like something on their heart to like try to win for. Their managers
Yeah,
dealing with
that's true.
some
Double-edged sword.
health issues. So I wish Terry Francona all the best. But my team to beat, it has to be the number 1 seed, Tampa Bay. They got the pitching. They have a 3-headed horse over there. They have lineup that is just so sneaky. I don't know if I could name all of their starters because they had G-Man
I'm not mad at
played
that
in right
either.
field.
I'm not
They
mad at that
could
either.
switch up their lineup so much, and then their bullpen. They have a different guy
lineup.
closing every night. They have guys who throw very hard, lefty and righty. Some of the dirtiest sliders come from that bullpen. They're a young team. They've worked hard this season to overcome the Yankees' big brother and the Red Sox big brother of that division over the years. So I think that is going to be my team to beat because I think they have that winner mentality now.
I like that.
I like that too.
It's a good team.
Nice. Underdogs have never won a World Series. As the number 1 seed, I still think they're underdogs. Just because they haven't won a World Series before.
You could pick them as your underdogs, but I think that's a team to beat. Number 1.
Let's go to the NL.
The number 1 Los Angeles Dodgers are
holy NL.
Dodgers are taking on the Brewers. Number 2 seed Atlanta Braves are taking on 7 seed Cincinnati Buds. Number 3 seed Chicago Cubs are taking on the 6 seed Miami Marlins, which sounds crazy if you've been watching baseball the last decade. It's been a whole lot of losing for Marlins fans.
Yep.
Also a whole lot of losing
For
for
real.
Padres fans, as the
Playoffs.
Padres are taking on the St. Louis Cardinals as the 4 seed versus the 5
14
seed.
years apart. Did you know that?
Yeah, the last time Padres went to playoffs was
14
against the
years?
Cardinals.
14 years ago, we
Damn.
played the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLDS, and
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know that.
and now 14 years
And
later,
this
we are
time-
facing them in
And
the wild
history
card
will
series.
repeat.
And another fun fact: Adam Wainwright was also on the Cardinals team 14 years ago, and we faced him, and we are gonna probably face him again 14 years later.
Wasn't Yachty part of that team too, or no?
Yeah, Yachty was
so.
on that team.
Yeah, I believe so.
A lot
We
of
have some
good, fun,
great
old
baseball
rivalries
in the
coming.
NL. Great
Let's do it.
baseball
Let's
in
do
the
it.
NL.
Wants to
That's definitely
start with their picks for sleeper and favorite.
All right, Roman, you go ahead, start it.
I think I'm going Dodgers for sure.
As your favorite?
As my favorite. Oh, no. My favorite? I
Or
thought
is
it
your
was
sleeper?
Team to beat or sleeper.
Team to beat, definitely the Dodgers, yeah. And
All
then,
right.
obviously, top of the NL pods, gonna take it all.
Good take.
Good takes. Good takes.
I mean,
Bring it down a little more though. Get it average. You know that was too good.
Get it average.
yeah, you're rushing the scene a little bit.
Yeah, hold up.
My bad,
So
my bad.
you said your team to beat is the Dodgers and your sleeper of the Padres.
Oh.
Okay.
Team beats the pods, I guess. And the sleepers, the Dodgers.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sleeper at the 1 seed. Going
There
with my
before.
L method. All right. I like it.
Okay.
We're cutting that out.
Tanner, how you feeling about the NL?
Nope.
NL, I'll go. I'm going to say the team to beat, obviously, is the Dodgers. That's the best team by far in the NL. There's not really much competition for them in the playoffs. I see it kind of being a cakewalk for them this year. I'm going to go with a sleeper team for me is going to be Cincinnati Reds because obvious reasons. They got a great lineup, great pitching. And I think they got a really tough matchup in the first round, seeing the Braves. That's a really hard lineup to go against. So it's going to be tough to make it out, but I think they got the firepower in the rotation to do it, and I think they'll see the Dodgers probably round 2. Those are my 2 teams.
Shenny?
All right. Well, I am going to go with my sleeper is also the Cincinnati Reds. I just think they have 3 pitchers with Luis Castillo, Trevor Bauer, and Sonny Gray, and it's gonna be hard for them to. I think they're gonna put up a tough battle with the Braves lineup with those 3 guys. So I'm gonna take them as my sleeper pick, and then my favorite is the San Diego Padres. I just think they have the most complete lineup in the NL, and I think if
Not
we
even
get
in the
Lamet
division.
back, oh yeah, in the whole
Metal pitch.
NL. I think when we get Lamet and Clevenger back, it's going to be great coming for the NLDS against the number 1 seed Dodgers, and it's always fun to face Kershaw in the playoffs. I don't know how that will be this year, but I'm very glad the Padres are here and we're ready. We're ready for that cake, and I think we're coming for it. So Padres are the favorites in the
Gotta
NL
get through
this
the
year.
Cardinals. Gotta get through the Cardinals first.
Sleep.
Like it, but I think my sleepers are the Padres, actually. I don't think they're the team to beat. I think a month ago they were the team to beat. They had the hype train, but they've cooled down, as you could say. But they have heated back up the last couple games, but they are no longer like in the eyes of the whole entire league. They could go in, handle business with St. Louis, and then figure things out after that.
But I just think going back to that they're getting really hot right now. Also, that's why
the last
Grisham's
series,
walk-offs in San Francisco sparked something. Tatis's dad coming to talk to him helped Tatis crazy amount right now. And this is the perfect time. We need them to get hot right now, and they're going to be the team to beat. No sleepers over here. No sleepers.
I mean,
Snoozing.
I think they're the sleepers, just because they aren't the number 1 seed. They aren't the number 2, the number 3. They could sit in the number 4, face a St. Louis team that has struggled this year, hasn't been able to see themselves at top level. They took a long time off because of COVID. I think that matters. The last time Jack Flaherty, their ace, went out, gave up 9 runs, and I saw him on the ground, so I believe he slipped, and I think he rolled his ankle. But I just think that they aren't in the spotlight of the league right now.
Whoa. They do have the second best record in the NL. Even though they're the 4th seed, they have the second best record in the NL.
Quietly, lately.
Yeah. It's all right, though. Second best record.
That's why they're going to sleep right on and pass everyone.
When we face the Dodgers in the NLDS, though, this will be probably, what is it, 11th time, 12th time we face them this year. We've seen everybody they have.
It's going to be a good game.
Everywhere.
It's going to be a good series, definitely.
Ways.
Pause first.
I think
Dodgers,
as well. They've seen everyone we have. We don't have no hidden guys anymore. Everyone's seen everyone. It's gonna be great, and I think Padres are gonna take it.
My team to beat, though, would be Atlanta Braves. Their lineup is thumping right now. Freddie Freeman could be MVP. It's not my choice, but he could be MVP. Marcell Ozuna also could be MVP. They are playing so well as of late. They have very good pitching. That lineup, again, I also forgot to talk about Acuna Jr. I just think up and down that lineup is so hard. And the Reds, even though they have great starting pitching, if Braves could get to that bullpen, the Reds' bullpen has been iffy all year. They've blown games late all year long. It's been a struggle. The Reds do have a great lineup. 3-headed snake in the starting rotation. But I think that the Braves are definitely that team.
I think the big differentiator with the Braves and the Dodgers being the teams to beat, the reason why the Dodgers are, in fact, the team to beat is for runs scored. The Atlanta Braves have had 348 runs scored, where the Dodgers have had 349. And they're number 1 and number 2 in the whole league, American League, National League. And they're ahead by 40, 30 runs to the next team. I don't even know what team that is. I can't see it right now. But the difference is runs against. Atlanta Braves have given up 288 runs, where the Dodgers have only given up 213. That's the difference. That's what makes the Dodgers the team to beat, in my eyes. Huge differentiator.
Definitely a team to beat.
Yeah.
Pause have to get through that. And I feel like if they have to get through them, they're going to take it all, for sure.
If they can get through the Dodgers, then
they'll beat them.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun.
It's gonna be a fun
playoff.
Fun series for sure.
Playoff baseball in San Diego is much needed, and it's gonna be fun everywhere. Everywhere there's new playoff baseball in Miami. It's gonna be super fun everywhere you go. It's gonna be awesome. But Padres are taking the cake.
Terrible.
Brewers
have been playing
might
terrible, but they
give
could
the
get
Dodgers.
hot, and their
might give the Dodgers a little battle.
Starting.
Nobody's given the Dodgers a battle all year. They've won 71%
Dodgers looked like
of their
this
games.
last year and got
They've
beat
won
first
71%
round.
of their games.
Dodgers looked exactly like this last year.
First round, yeah.
They looked
Dodgers
better
lost
last year. Dodgers lineup is terrible. They're hitting all 200.
You're just biased Padre fans.
And you're a biased Dodger fan.
Yeah, let's set this straight. Set this straight. Fuck the
Who do we
Dodgers.
got?
What?
Who we got winning MVP each league?
Manny Machado, Mike Trout.
I
I
agree.
agree with
You wanna
Manny
break
Machado.
it
I
down?
agree.
You want to break it down? Why?
I'll break it down.
Yeah, gotta break
So
it down.
in March, I have receipts of this. I guessed AL MVP Mike Trout, NL MVP Manny Machado, and I'll continue. I'll go to my Cy Young. So we have the AL Cy Young. I have Shane Bieber, and the NL Cy Young. I had Jacob deGrom, and that was a great pick. He is in contention for the Cy Young, and I think there's a slight chance he can pull it off, but there's also some very good contenders for the NL Cy Young, and it's going to be tough for him to slip past some guys. But he did have a great outing last time. And also, I have a throw-in for NL Comeback Player of the Year. I have Will Myers, and I think that's a guaranteed.
That's facts, bro.
He's been amazing this year for the
Yeah.
Padres, and I think he'll be one of the keys to help us move past the Cardinals and move past the Dodgers and go into the NLCS and hopefully to the World Series. That's what we're hoping for, and that's what we're coming for. So that's what my picks are. That's what I like. I'm gonna stick with them. Amazing.
Yeah, average.
And pretty average. So what can I say?
I'd have to agree with you. I think Manny Machado is gonna win MVP. You take Manny away from this team, and I don't think this team's where we're at.
Yeah, definitely.
No shot.
There's so many clutch plays he makes day in and day out with his bat and his glove that make him, I think, the MVP in the
And
NL. In the
that's-
AL,
Oh,
in the AL, I got Jose Abreu.
Good pick.
Jose Abreu has led that White Sox team all year long. That man is batting .317, 19 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a .987 OPS. Those are unreal stats. And that White Sox team is on the scene before they thought they were going to be. So I think that Jose Abreu deserves it this year. And I'd like to see the big guys win.
Going to your Cy Youngs too. While you're
Okay.
here.
While I'm talking.
come on, yeah.
While I'm talking.
Let it go, come on.
AL's easy.
Let's hear
Triple
it.
Crown
Let's
winner.
hear it. Let's hear
Triple
it.
Crown winner Shane Bieber, who's taking game 1.
Against Garrett Cole.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that.
Shane Bieber. In the NL,
Not Astros Garrett Cole though, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
tough for him
different.
to be good in playoffs.
in the NL, my boy Trevor
Josh Campbell.
Bauer. Let me break down some numbers. Bieber leads in the AL, 1.63 ERA. Bauer leads in the NL, 1.73 ERA. Bieber leads strikeouts, 122. Bauer has 100, and he's third in strikeouts in the MLB, second in the NL. I think Trevor Bauer has led that Cincy team every start. He has been playing out of his mind after a lot of people wrote him off after getting traded there and not doing very well. I think
Well,
for him to have this comeback season, pitch very well, and lead this team, Cincinnati Buds, to the playoffs, got to give it to my boy.
He is
I like that.
signing 1-year deals from here on out for the rest of his career, so we'll see how that pans out for him.
And he also
Yeah.
wants to pitch every 4 days,
Yeah.
which he did for
That's a
the
good- that's
first
a good pick.
time.
Good
Last
analytical
game
guy.
versus the Brewers, 8 innings, 1 run, 12 Ks, 4 days rest.
It's good
Maybe
to
he
know.
Maybe he tried on purpose. But, okay, my only thing against that is I'm going to go straight into mine. I think the league is going to make an example out of Trevor Bauer. They're going to say, look, you don't get to just do what you want and act how you want and then go and pitch good and think you're going to get awards. They're going to give it to you, Darvish, in the NL. I think that's the only reason. I think Trevor Bauer does deserve it. He is the best pitcher in the NL this year, but they're going to make an example out of him. And then I'm going to have to agree with everybody, too, on the AL pick, Shane Bieber. He's going to win the Cy Young. I think he's automatic lock for the Cy Young. And then he's also going to win the MVP in the AL. I think he's gonna go ahead and run
Wow,
both. He's
hot
gonna win the
take.
Cy Young, and he's
That's
gonna win
not
the
average.
MVP.
That's not average.
Yeah.
Whoa, getting out of the
I'm gonna have
box
to I'm gonna
there.
have to say, yeah, Shane Bieber's gonna
I
win the
love it.
MVP, and
I love it.
I think there's too many batters right now in the AL that could be MVP. And there's a guy over here, Shane Bieber, that's absolutely dominant. He's the best pitcher in the league, probably. He might be the best in the AL, NL, and he's MVP.
We just had a little bit of a mic.
Roman, what the heck, man? I think that was you, man.
Oh, good.
You good? Are you there, Roman?
Hello,
Yeah,
Roman.
here.
Roman.
Okay.
Shane
Hello?
Bieber,
Can you hear
AL
me?
We're back.
MVP. And then
Yeah.
my NL pick for MVP is going to be Corey Seager. I just think
Yeah.
I think the
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to say Corey Seager. I think the Dodgers are the best team. I think they're gonna win the World Series. I think he's been the best player on the Dodgers for a while. He's played super well this year, and he's got great odds to win it. I think you should put the rent money on those two picks I just said.
Yuck.
Lock it in.
Yuck.
Lock it
As
in.
someone who's playing bets, so I think that's a bad take. Mookie's playing way better than him.
Yeah, that was not even average, man. That was not even
I think
average.
Mookie Betts is that pick on the Dodgers team.
Nah, Seager better.
Seager was hurt
All right.
Seager better.
for a while.
Seager not better.
Seager better.
And you got a Gold Glover out there in right field.
Seager's hot take. Seager's getting traded next year.
Yikes. After they get a ring,
Really?
everybody staying home.
Rome, how you feeling?
I'm just an average guy. I don't really watch too much baseball, but MVPs, I definitely got Machado and Harper for sure.
No. Let's hear your take.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Yeah, no. Let's hear your takes though for just being an average guy. You know, for just not. Cause some guys don't watch baseball either. So let's just hear what you got. You know.
Yeah, Lily just blind pick. That's great. That's fantastic.
I couldn't name a person on any team, buddy.
Yeah. Well.
Well, both your picks are. I mean, fine. Mike Trout had a great year.
Yeah. We'll keep going. Keep going with some
Bryce
average.
Harper's
Keep
a
going with some
little bit
other
of a bold
average
take.
things. You know. What kind of
I
other
don't know
average stuff
anybody
you
else,
got?
yo.
Oh, no other average. All right. That's all right.
No averages.
We'll move this on to the people who have some average thoughts about this. So Padres are definitely going to win the World Series, and you can keep that. Write it down, bet on it, do whatever you want with it.
Last year, I put money down on the Padres to win World
Yeah,
Series,
smart.
and
in there,
You're
too.
gonna win money no
Hopefully
matter
we
what.
win
and I
money
believe
also.
that Ticket's gonna succeed.
Definitely.
I'll get some food
Yeah.
brought in here.
Tatis is gonna be the playoff MVP, maybe even a World Series MVP. But everything's staying in San Diego this year, except the Cy Young. Cy Young might leave.
San Diego.
But
no
the
reason.
Rookie of the Year for sure, Crony. Crony
Comeback
is
player?
definitely coming back. MVP coming to San Diego. We're gonna have a lot of hardware for Petco Park in 2021. I can tell you that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Believe
fun.
that.
We're gonna have a World Series trophy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What we all been waiting for.
All them
14
shiny
years since we've been in
rings.
the playoffs. Oh,
Absolutely no
doctor.
chance.
Oh,
You gotta
doctor.
get the Cardinals.
I'm gonna bring my. You want to see what we got for the Cardinals?
Got them, bro.
Bring it out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're sweeping them. Get out of here with that Cardinal talk.
Yeah, I hear that.
I love
You
it.
want to know what the
Go
Lakers
Redbirds.
are doing to the Heat? They're sweeping them.
No.
They're sweeping them.
No. You're not. No. You're not gonna do Miami like that.
You never know.
Sweeping
One
them.
could do it.
No.
I got them in 5 though. Let's start talking about hot Sundays, NFL games.
No.
Love
Love
Let's
to.
get it. Let's get it.
Let's start with Sunday night's game.
Now let's start
Saints
with the
game.
morning games.
Or what about Thursday?
How about them 0-3 Texans, man? They're looking
Oh,
pretty
the
bad.
Texans?
Who do they play again?
Straight to the Steelers, huh?
Yeah, get straight into it.
jeez.
All right, let's hear it. What do you have to say about the Steelers, Shenny?
The 3-0 Steelers, man, they look great today. James Conner with 100 yards plus rushing. Wow, what a day.
What we got going on there, Tanner?
Juju, 43 yards and a
Spaghetti?
touchdown, who is wide
That's what we
open.
call- that's what we
Big
call
Ben
some
looks
imposter.
Big Ben looks insane. He looks like he's younger than ever out there. The Steelers are looking dangerous. The steel curtain is back. 3-0. We are the most underrated 3-0 team.
Curtain is back.
Oh, it's back. We're the most underrated 3-0 team in the league, and we continue to go undefeated next week against
Big
Are
Ben's
you
the
just gonna let
disagreeing
this
Titans.
guy
on that.
bullshit for fucking 2 hours,
This
guys?
guy's
Shut
an
up,
idiot,
bro.
bro.
Fucking Pittsburgh Steelers look all right. They're
Bro.
3-0.
They looked
3-0.
all
They
right
look all
versus
right.
the Texans.
They looked
and
all
the Texans
right, bro.
don't have a win.
Come on now.
You think the Steelers are gonna win the Super
Didn't they make the
Bowl?
playoffs last year?
Yeah, but they lost their best
They did.
offensive
Oh.
player.
Not my fault. GM's
They
fault.
only have Deshaun Watson only.
Not my fault. We traded for our best defensive player.
And you guys
so-
are playing the underdog undefeated teams next week.
Oh, we're gonna smack Tennessee.
And
Smack 'em.
Tennessee, yeah.
What happened to Saquon
It's a
when
great-
he ran against our defense? When was the last time a number one running back ran against our defense?
Are
9
you saying
yards.
Saquon was targeted.
Targeted?
Titans beat a great Vikings team today. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
31-30, man. The Vikings
game.
could have scored. They didn't. They
won.
didn't do
A
nothing.
dub is a dub, buddy. Dub is a dub.
I know. That's why we're 3-0, baby.
right?
Dub is a dub.
Yeah, Derrick Henry showed up today.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Definitely.
Just traded for him in fantasy. Shout out Noah Nunez. Thank you.
More games. We had the Bears beat the Falcons.
Crazy.
Nick Foles came in and brought them
Big Dick Nick. Baby.
back from
Big Dick Nick.
Falcons are awful.
Falcons been blowing
Dude,
games.
R.I.P. How do you blow games back to back?
You don't change the game plan at halftime. You don't make adjustments. You say,
You guys just
"Oh,
try
we
to
look
outscore
so good."
everybody.
You have Matt
Doesn't
Ryan
play
as your
defense?
quarterback. Matt
Yeah,
Ryan's your
you guys play
quarterback.
defense?
For the first half.
For the first half.
Didn't make no
Guy's
adjustments.
garbage, man.
Feels bad for Mitch Trubisky, though. Didn't really do anything wrong, except for sucking a little bit, but
Except for your backup's way better than you. That's all. That's all it meant.
O-line played better for Foles.
No, the O-line did not play
time.
better.
Dinner's
Big Dick
time.
Nick's been there. He knows what it feels like to come in the middle of a game and just
Trubisky got sacked twice and Nick
Take
didn't get
over.
sacked once.
because Nick's more elusive. He's quicker with the ball. He's just a better quarterback. And Mitch needs
It's more
Mitch
years,
needs-
more years. More
Yeah,
years.
Mitch needs to learn. Exactly. Mitch needs to
More
learn a
years
couple
in the
things
league,
from
yeah.
Nick. He's a Super Bowl champion. Don't forget
Nick
that.
just took the Eagles to the fucking shit, bro. Why is he even the backup?
No, he
anymore?
didn't just take it. That was a few years ago. The Eagles are terrible now, man. They're past that. They're
Yeah,
Garbage.
That was like 2 years ago.
Eagles Bengals tied it.
Yeah.
It was
and
ugly.
look at them now. Gross. Yuck.
Gross.
Ugh. You're a Philly
They
fan. I
fucking
feel
traded
bad
all
for
their
you.
players around. They fucking have nobody on their team.
We also had the Bills late comeback and versus the
Man.
Rams.
How about them Bills, man?
How
Bills
about
are
them
How
Bills?
about
They're sleeper
Bills
pick for me.
Mafia?
Super Bowl bound.
Sleeper
Bills
pick,
Mafia.
man. Really.
Sleeper pick.
Well,
That's
I
a good
really
sleeper
enjoy
pick.
the Bills. They got a good defense going out there, and nobody
Josh
thought they would
Allen
would
looks
come in and
incredible.
beat the
Incredible.
Rams right now, and especially this part in the season. So Josh Allen said, "You know what? Fuck my haters. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna ball," and he balled for one half,
Literally
and then they got
balled.
shut down for about 2.5 quarters, and then the other half,
1.5.
Josh Allen came back.
Yeah,
And
Allen
1.5,
played good
sorry.
when they
Allen played
lost
great.
that lead.
But shout out to that Rams DB. Way to keep the drive alive.
Tanner, your mic is gone. Can't hear you.
Tanner, no habla inglés. Habla
I'm
español.
back now.
Yeah, you're
you're
back
back.
now.
You're back.
I was mad eating. I died on the fucking spaghetti at one point. If you guys didn't notice,
Oh yeah, we noticed you
We
leave.
definitely saw.
You did that little Cam Newton meme. You're like, bruh.
bro. I literally, I bit into it and I hit a pepper, bro, and the pepper went down the wrong way.
Let's edit that in and then replay it when Tanner's fucking and then Cam Newton thing. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. I was talking shit though just now. How are you gonna say that Josh Allen
No, you weren't. You're eating
balled
spaghetti.
out? How are you gonna say Josh Allen balled out for only one quarter, and then you're gonna sit there and gas up Big Ben like he fucking did something great? He didn't do
No. Josh Allen played good for one half, and
No,
then
he
the
played
second half they got
fantastic. Say
shut down.
fantastic. And the
Okay,
Bills are the
he
team to
played.
beat in the AFC.
No.
The absolute team to beat in the AFC.
Getting a little
No,
ahead of
I don't know
yourselves,
about
but they
team
look
beat,
good.
but
They do
fucking
look
they're
good.
looking
The
good.
team
They're
to
looking
beat in the
They're
AFC.
sleepers.
That is
They're
the
definitely
best
sleepers.
quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are not cut like that. You saw the way that
Oh.
Jamie Collins came in and tried to sack Josh Allen, and he grabbed him by his stupid face mask and ripped him to the ground. That's how you play football, boys. Not this pansy ass, don't lead with your head bullshit. That's how you play football, boys. That's how we win
Don't bring
games.
Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen to the same conversation.
Oh, Josh Allen built different though. I agree.
Oh,
Josh Allen had
dare you.
311
He's got
yards,
that Wyoming
4
blood in him.
touchdowns,
He's
and
got
1
that
interception.
Wyoming blood in him. That country.
Pat Mahomes is unbelievable. Pat Mahomes brings magic to the game.
Huge.
He does. You know where he
matchup
gets that
Monday
from?
night.
Where does he get that from?
When he goes to Disney World after he wins the Super Bowl.
Or he cashes that $500 million check.
That's
They
half a
almost lost to
billion.
the Chargers.
Almost.
Almost.
They're
And he
gonna
pulled
lose
it off.
tomorrow night.
Oh,
That's
how
why I
about
said,
them
that's why he
Chargers?
said he
How about them
makes money.
Chargers?
Tomorrow night.
Herbert looked really good today in his second appearance, didn't he, Mr. Bob?
It was an ugly game.
Ugly game.
Ugly game.
Defense
man.
played pretty
0-2
good.
against an 0-2 Carolina team.
Carolina played
0-2.
very well.
1-1.
Without Christian McCaffrey. Their
Yeah.
first game
Their
without
running back-
CMC.
Their running back tonight played very well.
I can't imagine if CMC was there. I don't even think you guys would have stopped him. It would have been a blowout.
Yeah, it would have been
Awful.
way ugly. I
It would
mean,
have been way
the
ugly, I think. Yeah, definitely.
Panthers' defense looked way better than they did the prior 2 games. They had a
It's just
bunch
how
of
bad the Chargers offense
pressures. Yeah, they had Chargers had a bunch of backups in the O-line as everyone's hurt, but
Yeah,
that's a part of the
facts,
game.
Facts.
It's part of the game. So I mean, Chargers lose a close one, last second lateral doesn't work.
You like Anthony
If that
Lynn?
works, that's game. It's game. Momentum
You say,
shifted.
do I like Anthony Lynn?
Yeah. What do you think about him as the head coach for the future?
Lately, I don't like the calls. I questioned
Last year, I
his
liked him. Last year, he was
his
on,
coaching
but
in the KC game last week. I think there was multiple times that they should have went for it on 4th down to try to win it versus Kansas City. This week, I mean, the game plan didn't seem like it was there. It didn't work. I mean, injuries are part of the game, and we had a bunch of backups in. So,
Yeah,
GG's.
it had to just be injury and O-line.
I mean, you take your wins and
No,
losses.
it was not injury in the line.
It was, bro. We have so many guys
Oh
injured.
my gosh.
So many
guys.
injuries.
So many injuries.
Maybe your trainer
Except for the
shouldn't
best
puncture
players
the
on the
lung
team.
of the starting
Except for the best
quarterback.
players on the team.
Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you go down to
Pouncey,
the
Trey
core
Turner,
of the
and
the
Bulaga
training.
didn't play, bro.
What about go back to training camp when the safety blew out his ACL. Go keep going back.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it's
trainer's wrong. Something's
ugly.
wrong with the trainer there. So you guys need to fix that if you ever want to
That
be
shows
competitive
the
ever
organization.
again.
You're stabbing,
injuries are
stabbing your
huge.
starting
It's
quarterback in the
so many
lungs,
injuries this year. So
busting his knee.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the excuse every year though.
definitely
Chargers
fire
fucking
the trainer though.
trainers, all of them.
Get a
every
whole
single
new
one.
staff.
Whole medical staff.
Yeah,
Whole
that's
new
terrible.
medical staff.
Yeah, you know where their
Every
trainer's
single
actually
year I
from?
fucking
Guess you know their
players
trainers.
overrated.
You know where their trainer's from?
Kaiser Permanente.
Cleveland Browns. And how good have the Cleveland Browns been the last 10 years?
Really, really good.
Really good.
They beat Washington football team today.
Better than the Steelers.
They beat the Washington football team. Yeah.
He said the Cleveland Steamers are better than the Bruce Steelers.
Steelers
my
haven't been
God.
good in a decade, bro. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said last 10 years. Baker Mayfield there.
Browns
Well,
won
Baker
today.
Mayfield,
So
Well, I just got out of the Antonio Brown era, so
Yeah, that's tough.
Speaking of Antonio
That's tough.
Brown, 2 former teams face off today, Patriots and Raiders, and Raiders didn't look too good versus old Bill
Didn't.
Belichick. Bill Belichick looked like he put in a lot of time, a lot of man hours this week trying to beat them
Oh.
Raiders, and
Shit,
Yep.
that game was terrible. The Raiders
That
are
game was
awful.
Raiders
terrible.
look terrible.
Raiders are
Patriots look
pretenders.
pretty good.
Raiders are pretenders. The Saints might be bad. The Saints might be bad, and
Bad.
or the Packers are just really good. So it's either one of the two, and I'm gonna go with the Packers are really good.
Packers do look unbelievable
Packers
as
look
of
great.
late.
Aaron
And
Rodgers
their best
goes.
player wasn't even on the field this week.
Oh,
Aaron
no.
still looks young. Still slinging that thing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's in college.
Though is the Saints don't know what the fuck they are. They're platooning every position. Are we going to start Drew? Are we going to run Taysom Hill? Is it going to be famous Jameis? Is it going to be Kamara? Is it going to be Latavius Murray? Who the fuck is going to catch the ball?
That's just
No, and then you don't
keep
win
people
games.
guessing.
Now you're 1-2.
Yeah,
Now you're 1-2.
You have
They're keeping people guessing.
no.
Yeah,
The crazy part
keep
is you have
guessing.
so
We're gonna
much
keep
talent.
losing.
You have too much talent. You don't know what to do with it. You
That's
have
what's
too
happening
much
to the
talent
Browns.
on the team.
That's what's
Gotta
happening to
have
the
an
Browns
identity.
also.
A team has to have an identity to win.
You have
Look at their
too
last
much
year.
talent.
It worked last year
1-2.
And Michael Thomas is
1-2.
hurt.
for a while.
If this is how bad their offense is without Michael Thomas, this shows Michael Thomas is just that much.
Huge.
He's that
Yeah,
much better than everyone
the
else.
problem,
They keep
though.
scoring.
It worked last year, but there's a new sheriff in town in that division named Tom Brady in Tampa Bay.
Oh.
And they beat up the Broncos today.
Beat up
Beat
the
up
Broncos.
the
today.
Broncos.
I mean,
Poor
Broncos don't have
They
their
didn't have-
All
signing
you
they
gotta
didn't
do is
do
toss it up
anything.
to Mike Evans. Just toss it up to Mike Evans, and he'll come get that shit.
Tanner, you need to bring down the transitions. That was too good. Bring it down to average.
All right. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, like Roman said, Mike Evans only had a couple yards, it seemed like, and 2 1-yard touchdowns.
Literally. All
You
you
had the
gotta do is
best.
just
You
go
know who
up.
had
Gotta
the best
play him
stats on the
again.
day? Hayden Hurst. 1 target, 1 reception, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Beast.
Yeah.
Hey, they used Gronk today in Tampa too. They were throwing to Gronk. He had 6 receptions, I think.
They did use
Really?
Gronk, and
Yeah, I
Gronk
thought he was,
actually,
48 yards. 48 yards.
yeah, he joked with reporters, and the reporters were giving him a hard time of why he only has 4 targets through the first 2 games, and he was like, "Oh, they actually just signed me to block here." Thought that was pretty funny how they added him in the
I thought
passing
they were
game
using
today
him as
because
a-
he
like a
he
decoy.
actually caught balls today instead of just a blocker. So
Yep.
little
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
good.
Tampa looks pretty good. Another week.
everyone's getting more comfortable.
Yeah, that Tampa team's going to be hard to beat later in the season.
So is
How
that
about the
Steelers.
NFL MVP? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, Seahawks.
Oh yeah,
The Russell Wilson?
yeah,
The
Him.
Russell Wilson?
him, the man who hasn't got
He's
an
running shit.
MVP vote in his whole career.
Well,
300
He
yards,
is-
5 touchdowns tonight, boys, to beat the Dallas Cowboys 38-31.
historically through his career, he has been very, very good through the first 3 games. So
And
True.
he was
That is
tonight.
true.
and MVP votes are usually accounted through the whole season. So it doesn't shock me that he's never had a first place MVP vote.
14 touchdowns in the first 3 games.
And we love it though. We love it. I have him as a fantasy quarterback. I love the points he's putting up. He's playing great. And I hope he doesn't slow down. And I hope he keeps it going. And an
Cowboys
MVP
stopped the run game, though.
doesn't sound bad
Russell
for
Wilson just had to let it
Russ.
fly.
You're going to have
Rust.
to go through Josh Allen first.
You're right. He's got to get to Josh Allen, which
Big fact.
he's got a pretty hard division with the Jets,
Cakewalk.
Dolphins, and
Cakewalk.
the
Patriots.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem. It's not even his division. His whole conference, the AFC, is just a cakewalk this year. Ravens not going to be an issue.
Got to beat the Patriots still. They haven't seen the Patriots yet.
I haven't
Ravens
seen the
not
Steel
gonna be an
Curtain.
issue?
No, the
Hasn't
Ravens
seen the
ain't
Steel
doing
Curtain.
nothing. That Patriots offense is a joke.
Patriots look pretty good.
Wow.
They still
Really
can't
good
pass the
today.
ball besides to the running backs.
I just wanted to know
That's how
where
they
are
win
That's Bill
forever, though.
Belichick for you.
That's how
That's
they've
Bill
won
Belichick for
forever.
you.
No, it's not. No, it
That's
is
Bill
not.
Belichick
No, it is
for you,
not.
buddy.
Yes,
No,
it
it is not.
is.
Yes.
Okay, that
Why,
is not. No,
what's the other
saying,
reason?
I'm saying, look, it is. He uses running backs more than usual, more than regular head coaches. Not to this extent. They cannot throw the ball to wide receivers.
They
don't
had
have a number
Tom
one
Brady
running
and did the same thing. What the fuck?
No, but they would still throw to wide receivers. They would throw to running backs, not to this extent. They only can throw to running backs. They cannot throw to wide receivers this year at all, period. They can throw to wide receivers historically with Tom Brady. This year, they cannot throw to wide receivers at all. Only running backs. That's it. That's all they have. That's their whole offense is to either run with Cam Newton, hand the ball off, or throw to the wide running back, not the
Robbie
wide receiver.
Anderson's looking
It's
great
been
this year,
working
buddy.
pretty good though.
He's
Robbie
on.
Yeah,
Anderson's
it's
He's
looking
working
not on
because
the
good
their
this year.
defense
Patriots.
is still
Not on
really
the
good.
Patriots.
I mean, oh, fuck, he's on the fucking
That defense might be the number one defense in the league still. That offense is no good, though. The offense
They're
is
definitely they're definitely number
some
2.
friction.
But
Okay. All right.
Yeah, like Tanner was saying, Cam Newton only threw 162 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, but they had 117 yards rushing. So, or their leading rusher did at least.
who was that?
And their leading rusher was
Michel.
Sony Michel, yeah.
And then Rex Burkhead had
A
led the team in
touchdown.
receptions. Led the team in receptions.
Yeah.
Led the team in receiving yards. A running back.
Well, that's been their MO the last like 5 years.
No, it's not though. That's
I
a
mean,
main part of their offense.
it's
but they
short.
Still throw
Their
to
offense is. I
deep zone.
understand
It's
what you're
short.
saying.
It's short.
It's short
They
game
throw short.
plan,
They
but
do.
it's
That is the
not
last
only running
resort of their
Conservative.
offense.
It's short and
That is the
conservative.
last resort of their offense. They
They're
go
running
1,
the
2, 3,
clock.
and then running back is 3. So they go 1, 2, and then they go 3.
It works though.
That's
They
literally
they
1, 2, 3
almost beat the
offense.
Seahawks last week.
And they can only go 3 this year, is what I'm saying. They
Almost
don't
beat
have
the
a 1 and 2
Seahawks last
option.
week.
Yeah, because of defense. That defense is really good. It's still the same coaching. The offense, though, is what I'm saying is they don't have a good quarterback. Like Cam Newton can be a good quarterback, but he cannot throw the ball to wide receivers right now. That's the whole.
He's
of that
actually.
offense.
I feel like that's been a problem for most of his career though, because in Carolina they would stack him up with some receivers. Kelvin Benjamin, we thought he was going to be so great. He turned out to be a big bust.
That guy
And,
weighed in as much as a left tackle 1 year for spring
Yeah,
training.
Okay, well, he still has never thrown to wide receivers. Christian McCaffrey's been the guy there ever since he's been in the league.
I mean, you're forgetting Steve Smith Sr. Him had all those connections.
He couldn't even
long
read a
balls.
defense. He couldn't understand the playbook when he got there. They had to give him easier plays. And how much of that really goes away? Yes, you're an adult going into the NFL. You're already a professional. You should already know how to do that stuff, especially knowing plays.
There's a lot of running at when he was at.
He's a super good athlete. He's a super talented athlete. He's just like you have to play a gimmicky offense with him. He can't really throw at a high level like these other quarterbacks can. He's a very talented athlete though.
I think we're gonna transition to the Cardinals-Lions games. The Cardinals are big pretenders. Kyler Murray looked pretty bad today.
Yeah.
3 interceptions.
Juked the shit out of that one fool though. Damn.
Lost the game though, so we don't care about the juke.
Yeah, versus a bad Lions team that's been doing
bad
the same
Lions
thing,
team,
basically losing late.
Yep.
And a bad Panthers team beats a bad Chargers team. Colts and Jets.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip had
leading
some
that
old
Colts
flashbacks, man.
Leading that Colts team.
Flashbacks are
literally looking good.
I mean,
how about them?
Only had 1 touchdown, so
yeah,
can't be that good.
The Niners winning games with Nick Mullen. He might be a winner.
Versus the Giants, bro.
The Giants, bro.
Not really saying much.
Come on, what kind of?
You sounded the same when you said
that says more about how bad the Giants are.
God damn, bro. You're saying hyping up the Steelers when they beat the Giants.
Let's not forget to bash on the 0-2 and 1.
The Steelers play a good team.
Eagles.
They play
good team. Let's not forget to bash. No, we don't. We play the Titans, so nice try. But let's not forget to bash an 0-2 and 1 Eagles team who was supposed to be Super Bowl favorites this year. They have looked like complete dog shit. Awful. Carson Wentz.
Terrible Bengals team.
Terrible. Carson Wentz is trash. But Jalen Hurts in, also garbage. Put them in
If
the
you have-
trash too.
If you have anybody on the Eagles for fantasy-wise, I feel bad for you.
Yeah,
Not Tyler Moon.
How about some sleepers going in to win the Super Bowl? Who would your sleepers be?
You guys can go first. You guys know who I'm gonna say.
Okay, my sleeper would be the Dallas Cowboys. I think they lost today against probably the favorite team in the NFC to beat is the Seahawks. I think they could have won that game. A few things went wrong. They started the game really bad. I think that Dallas team's going to clean it up, win their division, end up in a good playoff spot, and that's my sleeper team to win the Super Bowl.
That's a good pick. Roman, how do you feel?
Roman Gilla, please speak.
I don't want to, but the Packers, bro, they looked so good tonight. I think they're gonna be a Super Bowl contender for sure. A-Rod looks so young. They got great threats on that team. Devontae Adams is so nasty.
Gonna play tonight.
And they just played a good Saints team and won by a touchdown. So
Bad Saints team.
not a bad Saints team.
1-2.
A Michael
Pretty bad.
Thomas-less Saints
Michael
team.
Thomas-less Saints team. If they had
1
Michael
and 2.
Thomas,
Same
3-0,
record as Chargers.
maybe 3-0.
That Packers team, by the way, has scored the most points in the league out of everybody.
bro.
They got 122 points they've scored. The next in line is the Seahawks, 111.
Yeah.
Wow.
This year, through the first 3 games already, not even including tomorrow because we don't know the score, has been the most points scored any season ever in NFL history.
Really?
You see the
Defense-
chip on Aaron Rodgers.
Is that called the Hansen or something like that? The bet? Isn't that called like the Hansen? The bet, the over points for the whole week?
Yeah, the last 3 weeks have broke the
Oh.
record. I don't know if it's a Hanson or not.
I think it's called the Hansen.
I don't know if they're really a sleeper, but the Bills. I think
Yeah. I said that earlier. I agree with you there too.
I think that Bills team's good. It could, if it's going to come back and be a good Rams team, I think it could pull out some W's late. I mean,
Yeah.
Josh Allen's looking pretty good. I
He
liked
looked great.
what I saw that last drive. He messed up, or not messed up. He face masked a guy and still came back to throw a game-winning touchdown. Kid's a stud. I like the Bills as my sleeper.
Definitely. I agree with you on that one. I could ride with you there.
Bills face Raiders next week too.
Something to note here too with the Chiefs. The only other team,
Who wins that game tomorrow? By the way,
the
before.
Ravens Chiefs.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Ravens?
going to say Ravens for sure because the Chiefs have only scored 57 total points in their first 2 games. 57 points in your first 2 games is horrible, especially for that offense.
I mean,
they got a lot of
you
weapons.
could look for Patrick Mahomes to have a comeback game this week. He's not
I
gonna
Not
He's
have
against
such a
this
back-to-back
comeback player.
sleepers.
Not
He's
against
a
this Ravens
comeback
defense.
player,
though.
bro.
No, because the Ravens defense is the number 1 defense in the league. They've only given up 22
Number
points
2
the
defense
first
in the
2.
league.
They did it last year,
They're the
buddy.
number 1 defense in the league.
Did it
Number
last
2.
year.
It's against. They don't even give up points. They're in trouble. I think Chiefs
Right.
are in trouble. I think Ravens are the team to beat. Bills I love as a sleeper pick. I think
Yeah.
the Chiefs are looking
Yeah,
weird this year for some
definitely.
reason.
Well, let me
I
get into
think
my
they'll take the
picks.
dub tomorrow. No cap.
So my sleeper pick is obviously the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'll give you some keys as to why. We have a very friendly schedule, and next week we play the Tennessee Titans, which is going to be a pretty tough matchup. And if we get over
Someone's always
that,
got to go.
someone's always got to go. If we get over that, we play the Eagles, the Browns, we play Baltimore twice, and we play Cincinnati twice. And to round out our season, we play Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Cleveland. So I just think the schedule is very friendly for the Steelers, and we've already started off hot.
It always has been. That's why you guys been good.
And I don't know why
Facts.
I don't know why not. We shouldn't just continue this hot streak and just keep going. The
Yeah,
Steelers
it's
have the
friendly
best
until the
defense.
playoffs.
It's
had the
friendly
best
until you
because
have
the
to see the
Baltimore
Ravens.
the
Oh,
Ravens
yeah.
are gonna smack you around,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Give me
Smack you
your
around.
bad takes right now. That's
Literally.
cool. But we have the best defense in the
Fuck the
league, and
Steelers.
if you look up Lamar's numbers versus the Steelers, you'll see he struggles very much against the Steelers. In his whole career, he struggles. The most team he struggles against is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So be ready for that AFC North title, Baltimore, because
I'll
we're
be ready.
coming.
We'll
We're
be ready.
coming. Pittsburgh Steelers, write it down.
Writing it down right now. Pittsburgh.
And then tossing
Can
it
you spell
in the
Pittsburgh
trash
for me?
and yelling Kobe.
Could you spell Pittsburgh, please?
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Wait,
Forgot the H, idiot.
Wait. Restart. Wait.
You're right.
PIT is okay.
PITT.
Pittsburgh's trash.
Pittsburgh sucks.
I can't. You're lagging. I can't see. What did it say?
Yeah, all right.
You're lagging?
What about
glitched out.
Adesanya?
Yeah, you want to talk about the UFC fight stuff?
Israel Adesanya, bro,
Israel's a
Oh.
beast.
is the guy to
He
beat.
brought that kickboxing game.
Chop the tree down, buddy.
After
him
seeing Logan Paul just wash Paulo in that footage, absolutely wash Paulo. Paulo's a joke. He needs to be cut from the UFC. I think he's terrible. That was an embarrassing.
He's on
performance.
TRT.
I don't understand
fucking
how he got a
steroid
championship. I don't understand how he got a championship fight. And for a fact, you know he's failing his TRT steroid test after this fight. Guaranteed.
He looked
He dropped 40
ripped,
pounds
bro.
in 3 months.
Ripped.
Yeah, shredded. And he was fat, bro.
Shredded.
Logan Paul washed him. Logan Paul's going to go on to wash Floyd next. Logan might be the greatest combat sport athlete to ever exist. Logan Paul,
Shut
I
up.
want on your
Shut up.
podcast.
Tapper.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Israel did look very good. Someone's had to go,
Very
and his
good.
Paulos, he lost. It wasn't good either. I didn't see what
No.
everyone was hyping Paulo up to be.
Well, you saw when Paulo ran through Yoel, right? He just ran through Yoel. Nobody does that to Yoel. Yoel literally can KO everybody. He's probably the scariest dude in the division always, but Paulo ran through him. Paulo couldn't do that when his leg is getting compromised. He can barely stand on the thing. He's trying to fight it off and act like that doesn't hurt. There, you saw the
but
bruises.
that's cranking him, bro.
Yeah, imagine not checking a single time. You just stand there, put all the weight on your front leg, and let someone hit you with a baseball bat. Literally, let someone just stand there and hit you with a baseball bat.
His leg was
Yeah,
purple. As
Purple
soon as we
all
saw
around.
round 2 start, like
Yep.
it gave him a break, and then let that blood rush.
What was up with Israel's titty though, bro? He had a
Yeah,
saggy
his
right
body,
tit.
his body looked
Saggy.
weird.
Very
Bro had a
saggy.
saggy right tit. What was up with that?
Don't know what was going on there.
Let's talk
It was
about
hella weird.
the fight before
With
that.
super
The
speed.
co-main was
Jan?
Reyes and Jan.
And Reyes got slept.
Yeah,
Got absolutely slept.
Reyes,
Absolutely
after
slept.
battling with John Jones in a throw up in the air decision,
Throw up for sure.
came back and
Yeah, that fight
got
made me want to throw up.
KO'd.
Got cranked.
Jan was just throwing all game in your face,
All
jabs,
power. All power.
heavy fists. Yes,
Bricks. Tossing them at the face.
it was a great fight.
It was.
Yeah, I don't understand where that division goes from here because Dominic was supposed to be the guy to carry the torch and kind of make the division interesting. And he gets kind of washed by Jan Blachowicz. And then it's like, do we want to kind of make the new 205 division the old 185 with Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman? Like, what are we doing here, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like that feels like the land of the lost in the UFC right now. Most uninspired, uninteresting division in the UFC.
What grinds my gears is John Jones tweets out as soon as that fight finishes, should I just go and get my light heavyweight belt back?
Yeah.
that easy.
Literally.
That just
Yeah.
proves
'cause he
you
could.
were running, bro. You were running from
Yeah.
Dom. You were scared. You went to heavyweight because you were scared of Dom.
Nah.
Yes. For him to tweet out just saying, "Oh, should I go get it now?" Like after you
Israel
just
fucked him up.
we already talked that fight.
Oh, sorry.
For John to tweet out just saying like, "Oh, should I go get that?" That would be easy, like to
That's not
fight
what that
Jan.
means. That's not what that means.
What do you think it means?
No, he's just saying that was embarrassing. He was not excited for the Dom fight. So when it came to the Dom fight, if John isn't like hyped up, like it isn't him in DC, it's not him and Alexander Gustafsson, it's not something that he wants to like get up and get excited for. He's not going to do it. He can't force himself to get excited for stuff. So when he's not excited, you see that lackluster OSP John. You see that Dominic Reyes John. He does the same thing every time. If he could have someone who could make it exciting, make it sell pay-per-views, go talk a little shit, to get the cut scenes, get the build up, get the people talking about it, that's what gets John Jones excited. He doesn't want these little stupid fights. Like he realizes the 205 division in the UFC is the land of the lost. There's really nothing there for
He
him.
cleaned it
There's
out.
nobody
Cleaned
really
it
wants
out.
to fight him. Nobody really wants to fight him. Nobody's ever going to want to fight him. They realize who he is. That's why he has to go to heavyweight. It's not that he was running scared from Dominic Reyes. It was just
And why do you
that's an
say come
unexciting
back and
fight
get that?
because he could easily get it against Jan. Jan's a terrible fight. Like not terrible fighter, but compared to Jan,
Yeah.
Jan will just come forward and throw punches. Like he just comes forward and throws punches, and Jan will
Can see that.
dismantle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Where Dominic didn't know what to do. As soon as he started getting hit with power, he didn't realize, oh, I should probably move my head. I don't even understand what the game plan Dominic had going into it, because the boxing and kickboxing advantage was to Jan going into it. I think he was the power guy. He's the craftier veteran. I think the best bet Dom could have done is maybe tried to wrestle, maybe try to get some dirty boxing clinches, that type of stuff going in the fight, and he would have had a better chance to win. But I feel like he just wanted to box at distance, and it just didn't work out for him the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, definitely didn't. He got caught.
Well, I got something else to move on to. How do you guys feel about the Conor McGregor coming out of retirement to box Manny Pacquiao?
Ooh.
And Manny is supposedly donating all of his winnings towards COVID-19 survivors. So it's a great deed by you, Manny.
Honorable.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Man, he's a great guy always.
He's gonna behead Conor McGregor and give
He's
his
gonna
winnings to
behead
COVID
Conor
I
McGregor.
think he is the governor of
The Philippines.
Philippines?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Philippine
Yeah.
governor.
Yeah, so good for him. I hope Conor McGregor and you actually get some things going. I'd love to sip a
You guys
few
know he's
beers to
5'4",
that.
right?
Oh, Manny
What?
Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Oh,
5'4".
I seen Floyd Mayweather beat him a couple times. I've seen how short he is.
You did?
Yeah.
A couple times?
I mean,
You know,
A couple
once.
times?
Yeah, a couple
Only
times.
once.
Hey, man.
Pay-per-view, you know what I'm
You
saying?
bought the okay, so you've seen the rematch in the future. Some people are saying you're a time traveler.
Okay.
All right.
Conspiracy has it.
Is there any way you
Interesting.
can you leave this chat or
So how bad are the Steelers in the future?
Can you leave this chat?
what's up, guys? Welcome to Average Takes. This is episode 1.
What are we on to next? Are we looking to talk any more sports? Or are we looking to wrap this thing?
Wrap it.
We could wrap it.
Don't forget to wrap it, kids.
Would you
don't
like to
forget
pick
wrap
an
it.
NFL game of the week
Game to
that looks like
watch.
the best?
Yeah, I will say it right now. The 3-0 Steelers traveled to the 3-0 Tennessee Titans. It's going to be a great matchup. I think the Steelers will come out and hopefully finally prove to everyone that they are real with the best defense in the league. They'll be 4-0, and we'll just be looking good, sitting pretty with going up next to Philly. So watch out for that game. Both undefeated teams collide, and it's going to be a fun matchup in Tennessee. I can tell you that.
Definitely Bills Raiders game is going to be good.
Huge game.
Hopefully Bills crank it up and smack the Raiders around.
I'm going to pick the Chiefs-Patriots game. Just because it's always been a rivalry. It's always been a great game between them.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Tennessee and Pittsburgh game, only because I do see Tennessee running all over that Steelers defense.
Whooping them.
Tennessee's gonna have a great defense. They're gonna stop the passing game from Pittsburgh. I think that's gonna be a great game, fun game to watch. And Tennessee's
Fun
gonna
game
come
to watch.
No chance. No chance.
I actually
Last
think
time
Steelers win that game.
and last time an elite running back faced the Steelers, he had 9 yards rushing. So we'll see how Derrick Henry does, but bad take. Not even average, bad.
Okay, and
That goes it for.
hold on.
Okay.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
That wraps it up for episode 1, season 1 of Average Takes. I'm Shenny.
Shout out where you guys can get followed and everything.
Yeah. B51 McDonough, McDonough at Twitter.
At Raul Killa 59, RAULKILA 59.
Shenny?
No, you go.
Okay. Follow me on Twitch at TM with 4 underscores. I'm gonna live stream for the debate on Tuesday at 7. The Biden versus Trump debate. I think that'll be funny to live stream. And then I'm starting a YouTube channel, TMO Designs. I'm doing custom baseball gloves and Nike ID designs. I'm gonna do some giveaways on that channel to subscribers. So everybody like and subscribe on my new YouTube channel.
And I am at Shenny. Just literally look up Shenny. I'm probably the only person that has that name. So just look up Shenny. That's me. And that will wrap it up for you for episode 1, season 1 of Average Takes. Please
Nothing
like
wrong
and
with being
subscribe.
average.
Nothing wrong with being
Yeah,
average.
this is a dream for us to come together on Zoom right now and just talk about sports, and we're gonna blow up eventually. So if you just like us now, you guys can be here from the start. So thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Counting
Peace.
off.
Later. How's it?